Good morning. Good morning to you. Feeling so good with you this morning as you and I continue to do the amazing things that you and I are doing. You're looking great. You're feeling great. It is Thursday. The week has been amazing. Hopefully, you had a great breakfast this morning. You got your cup of coffee in. Whatever you need to do in order to succeed and to win, I'm rooting for you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. We're live around the world. Right now, I'm looking at Vanessa. She's just jumped in on a Clubhouse right now, and there's a couple of people just having a good time listening into us. So yes, I'm loving exactly what's happening right now. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yes, loving it so much because ultimately I love when you all just jump in and you get involved, and when you're doing your thing here. When you're doing your thing here with us, we love you for it, because when you're live around the world talking to everybody about finance, it's a good time. Good morning to you. My name is Ooch. A shout out to you if you're listening to us or watching us on YouTube right now, because ultimately on YouTube, we've got things going on the restream. So we're live with you every Monday and Thursday here on Twitch, twitch.tv/DJ Ooch Music, and of course, on YouTube. Jump in the chat right now if you are with us on the big old Twitch. Also, if you're on Twitch with us, believe me when I tell you, all you have to do is jump in the chat and be a subscriber, and I will give you Bitcoin. Yes, I will give you Bitcoin. That's exactly how I'll do things for you if you're with us right now on Twitch. So yeah, jump in the chat, enjoy everything that you've got going on with us today. Ask me a question or two if you want in the chat. I'm here to answer your questions. And yeah, looking really forward to this show. An amazing hour we've got lined up for you, talking to you about Binance Coin today. But first, what's up, hedge funds manager Mo? Up in the chat on Twitch. Shout out to you. If you got a question, if you got a comment, of course, you can let us know in the chat here on Twitch. If you're on Clubhouse like Vanessa here, you can just, shout out, just say something. Hello, hi. If you have any questions or comments, anything you want to talk about, feel more than welcome to do that. Just fixing my pocket square here. Got my red pocket square today, so feeling especially fresh. Feeling really amazing too, because I was just in Phoenix and I'm back with you in Las Vegas today, live from Las Vegas with you today, and talking to you about the good old Binance Coin. Binance Coin has been doing amazing the last few months, really, and the last few weeks. I mean, things just been bonkers. You see the Bitcoin price has been at 52,000 now. I talked to you. I mean, Binance Coin is almost at $200. Last I checked, it was 170, and then it was 180. Now it's 200. It's moving up 10, 15, 20% hours at a time. And when you have things like that happening in the markets, you definitely want to take advantage. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Binance Coin and why I think Binance Coin might be a good pickup. Obviously, if you're looking at it now and you're in one of my courses, you know that it's pretty overbought at this point. But just looking at the cryptocurrency market overall, Bitcoin, you see at 51,944, Ethereum nearing 2,000 at 1,900. You have Binance Coin at 197. And I mean, I remember Binance Coin when it was like $5, and now it's at $200. Amazing, just insane what's happening. Polkadot, a coin I don't really know too much about. I'll talk with you about Polkadot next week. I don't know everything, folks. I don't know everything, but I do know a thing or two. And I could definitely teach you. Jump in one of my courses now, yourbitcoinnow.com. Binance Coin, though, at 198. Overall crypto market is looking pretty good. Cardano nearing 91 cents. XRP, you see at 53 cents. Litecoin, you see at 226. Chainlink at 32. I remember when Chainlink wasn't even a thing, and now Chainlink, it's all over $30. Bitcoin Cash at 703. So let's have a quick look at the big old Binance Coin and just have a look at its chart. Of course, I teach you in my course how to look at a chart. And it's something that you want to know how to do, because ultimately when you know how to do that, you're doing very good. So hedge funds manager Mo, hey, hedge funds manager Mo here on Twitch with us is saying CoinsBit is also very good. I don't know too much about CoinsBit. I'm going to look at CoinsBit real quick before I pull up the Binance chart. CoinsBit. I don't know too much about CoinsBit. Let's talk about CoinsBit. Is CoinsBit like CoinMarketCap, or is CoinsBit a coin on its own? Let's see what CoinsBit is all about. Coinsbit token, CNB, the big old CNB. You down with CNB? Yeah, you know me. You down with CNB? Yeah, you know me. All right, so Coinsbit token, it looks like it's ranked 1456 out of all tokens, and it is less than a penny. It is 179 Satoshis, or actually 17 Satoshis. I can't quite see what that is. Coinsbit token. Are you just pumping your bag, Mr. or Mrs. Hedge Fund Manager Mo? Why are you telling me about Coinsbit? I don't know too much about it. Let's just Google it real quick. Why not? Have a quick Google search on Coinsbit coin. You know, the funny thing about I don't have a predilection, if I'm honest with you. I don't have a predilection about small coins that I know very little about. Of course, you can see it become the next big thing, but ultimately, if you're not looking at a salient coin that I see having a lot of track work and leg work right now, if you're not seeing it do major things right now and in the long term, you know, I'm not 100% bullish. I'm not insanely bullish. I talked to you about Power Ledger. I talked with Corvino and you about Power Ledger on our show on Monday. And when you talked with us about that Power Ledger, I talked to you about how it's just an amazing project, a project that I hope works really well. So Coinsbit is Consbit, aka Coinsbit, is a exchange. Coinsbit.io. You're looking at us right now on the big old. Yeah, you're looking at us right now on the big old in Europe, and that's very good. Hedge fund manager Mo says about Coinsbit. So apparently, Coinsbit is a great exchange. Never heard of it. That's why I love talking with all of you here on Twitch and on Clubhouse. And shout outs to you if you're watching us live on the YouTube restream. Yeah, Coinsbit, the store. It looks like a really nice website. At the same time, I know that you can launch a website and have it look really good. I'm launching a couple of websites right now myself. In addition to my book, you know that my book is out next week, 10 Ways for You to Win the Stock Market. So yeah, so pro spot trading. Where do you see? Okay, there's the exchange. Let's see what Coinsbit has available. I'm seeing you can give BTC for, well, it says USD and ETH. So where's all the cryptocurrency? So I give BTC. It says USD and ETH. So hedge fund manager Mo, where are the rest of the coins on this website? Because all I'm seeing is I can get Ethereum, and Ethereum I can buy anywhere. So this is why, if this is what it's limited to, this is why I'm not a big fan of, these smaller coins that are trying to pick things up, but not quite there. Okay, I'm seeing other coins here. I'm seeing Fish. I don't know that coin. Safe. I'm seeing PRCY, SID, CNB, XCMX, TBT, TRV. So there is a staking pool, and apparently they give you, if you house your coins on the site, so a staking pool, if you're housing your coins on a site, they will give you more coins, basically. So all you have to do is just hold your coins in an exchange or on a website, basically an exchange, and they'll give you more. So it says here, profit for holding your USDGT tether on here. They'll give you up to 0.5%, 0.31% here for SLC, CNG. A lot of coins that I'm, not huge on or know much about. I see CoinLink is on there too. They'll give you 0.2%. They're not giving insane percentages either. So hedge fund manager Mo, why don't you tell me why this is something we should be looking at? Swipe coin, SXP. And there you have another coin that actually have a bit of SXP. Someone told me it was going to be the next big thing because they were lining up with Visa and MasterCard, blah, blah, blah. Never really took off. Who knows? You can see it happen in the future for whatever reason. Yeah, there's a lot happening in cryptocurrency, which for you, of course, is amazing. For me, it's amazing. What you want to be aware of and what you want to be mindful of, though, is what you're putting money into, is what you're focusing on worth your time and your money? Because ultimately your time and your money are very important, not only to you, but to me, which is why I'm talking to you about making sure that you protect it. You want to make sure that you're focusing your mind on the right things, because if you don't, you can go down rabbit holes and you go chasing waterfalls, and you don't want to do that because ultimately it's a waste of your time and your money. There have been coins that you've been pitching to me for many years. When I started in space, you had coins that, hey, you got to buy this, you got to buy this. Do you remember BitConnect? Anybody? BitConnect? Yeah, I'm old enough to remember BitConnect. You and I are talking about BitConnect now because back in the space in 2017, it was a huge platform for staking and for not necessarily for trading, but if you own the Bitcoin, you could trade it for the BitConnect token, and you would get all these BitConnect coins just for keeping your Bitcoin on this BitConnect exchange. And you had so many people in the space getting rich overnight over it, and it was amazing. And you were like, BitConnect to the world. And they had this big hullabaloo where you saw them have this big party, and they were talking about BitConnect and how great it is. And poof, went like that in 2018. It just disappeared. You saw BitConnect just disappear overnight, and a lot of people got hurt in that. You had a lot of people who lost their life savings in it. You had some people who lost maybe a couple of grand. I was in it. I lost maybe like 100, 150 bucks. So it was more of it's more of like for me, and it was definitely a spanking for others that you saw in the space who were in BitConnect. So when you have things like that happening in cryptocurrency, you have rabbit holes, you have tulip mania in some respects, and you have waterfalls, shout out to TLC, that you have people chasing. You just want to be careful about what you're putting your money into. So hedge fund manager Mo, what else are you talking about in regards to this coinsbit.io? Because so far what I've seen, it looks like a beautiful website. However, for you and I can launch beautiful websites. It doesn't take much to do that. What else is going on with it? You ponder on that while I show you Binance Coin. Binance Coin has proven itself over time. It's definitely a huge competitor in the space. And I'm going to show you why I think Binance Coin might be something that you want to take a look at. Right? It's been doing really, really well. As you saw right now at the time of showing you and talking to you live here on Twitch and on Clubhouse, you see that Binance Coin is at a big old 200 bucks. The overall stock market I'm looking at, you're seeing a lot of red in there, and that's not surprising. Big old pullback in the market. Looks like the S&P 500 down below 3,900. I'll talk to you more about stocks in just a moment. Momentito. Let's talk to you about BNB though. BNB, you down with BNB? Yeah, you know me. You down with BNB? Yeah, you know me. 197 you're seeing Binance Coin at. I remember when Binance Coin was about love. I remember when Binance Coin was about respect and unity. Yeah. I'm going to be DJing for you here live on Twitch tomorrow, doing disco. So I hope to see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific, live with you from Las Vegas right now. I'm feeling amazing too. You know what a great trip out of town can do for you? I mean, come on, everybody. Shout out to everybody in Phoenix. I was just in Phoenix yesterday. Shout out to all my friends that I saw yesterday in Arizona. So talking to you here about BNB and showing you BNB coin as we load up the big old trading view well above that Fibonacci level. I show you and teach you how to look at charts like this through my course, yourbitcoinnow.com. Go right now to yourbitcoinnow.com and you can learn. The more you learn, the more you earn. So yeah, 150 was the original level I had the Fibonacci at. Just look at that one bar. I mean, the month for Binance started at $44 and hit a low of $42. Right now we're at $197. So it's done a 5x in just 1 month. You're seeing Binance Coin do amazing things. I see hedge fund manager Mo is talking again in, let's see, sorry, I'm very new to crypto. And I saw on the chart that this site is very good. Hedge fund manager Mo. Hedge fund manager Mo, I encourage you to take my course. I'm going to put my course in the Bitcoin chat. If you want to send me a whisper on here, then you can definitely talk to me. I put my course for you in the chat here on Twitch. And I figured that either you knew a lot about crypto and were pumping a coin, or you didn't know a lot about crypto and there was something that you found out about. God bless you for wanting to learn about the market because you're definitely ahead of the game. However, I think I'm a bit more ahead of the game if you're new to this. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I've been in the space for about 5 years now. And believe me, I've seen a lot. And I want to show you how to maximize your time and money. Yourbitcoinnow.com. Join my course, and I will show you everything you need to know about Bitcoin. So, of course, you have Binance Coin looking at you, staring at you right now. I'll fix this Fibonacci chart for you like so. Yes. Love it. 200 bucks you're looking at for Binance Coin, and that is just insane. Fibonacci level, you have a support now 154. Looking at the RSI, way overbought. In fact, it's the most overbought you've ever seen Binance Coin. You might be asking yourself, well, why is Binance Coin a good pickup, Ooch? Why do you think that this is so great if the rest of the coins aren't so great? Well, I'll tell you right now, Binance Coin is one of the top, if not the top exchange in cryptocurrency. You see that Binance has many, many, many coins on there. If you live in the United States, you see that Binance is not available to you in the US because once upon a time, they were required by the SEC to do certain things. Otherwise, you could not use Binance in the US. And Binance said, we're going to bow out here. And that's what they've done. So they have a Binance US also. I think I could log into the Binance US exchange. This is a Binance exchange for everybody, meaning like for everybody around the world who is not in the United States. And then you have a Binance US site where you can log in and use Binance if you are a US user. However, you don't have access to all the cryptocurrencies that there are. So why am I bullish on Binance? This is Binance right here. It's never been my favorite exchange, to be honest with you. You have a lot of coins that you have available on Binance. However, never been my favorite exchange. I've never been a huge fan of the API. When you're on there, it's kind of clunky for me. When you're using the trading software, meaning you're using the trading platform, kind of clunky. I would rather you use TradingView if you're one of my students or if you're me. And yeah. That said, the upside with Binance, why you have people like me loving Binance is because you have access to all these different cryptos. I mean, so many cryptocurrencies are on Binance. And, ultimately, here's just a couple, right? So you got BNB, which of course is their token. And when you use BNB, you might be saying, well, what's the point of Binance Coin? Why would you use Binance Coin? Well, you'd use Binance Coin in order to trade other cryptocurrencies because you have less trading fees and you can save on your fees when you use Binance Coin. So obviously you can also buy it just to speculate on the price going up, which is obviously what happened here. Again, I remember when Binance was like 10 bucks. You saw at the beginning of the month, it was 40 bucks. Now it's 200. It's done 500% growth in month's not over, folks. You and I are only 18 days into February. I'm kind of like, because I don't own any Binance coin. It's a coin that I've known for a while would eventually blow up, and you're finally seeing it happen now. You can't have exposure to everything, but Binance definitely doing its thing. So here's a couple of different markets. You can buy nulls, you can buy Neo, Link, IOTA, ETC. So I was showing you that CoinsBit website, and I was like, where are the coins? And I was not blown away by what was available. You're seeing here on Binance, you have many coins available that are the top coins in cryptocurrency. Neo, Link, IOTA, ETC, which is Ethereum Classic, KNC, WTC, SNGLS, EOS, which is another big one, SNT. They also have other, BTC, USDT, so other trading pairs. You have OMG to ETH. You have gas that you can buy with BTC, BQX, ET on ETH, and many, many, many more. You're seeing many other trading pairs. XVG you have on there. You got ZRX. You got a lot happening here. I mean, look at all these different pairs. So that's why you have me talking about Binance in a different way, because you see that Binance is something that is pretty big. It's doing a lot. It's pretty strong. And obviously you're seeing that reflects in the price. So loving Binance for that. Also, you know what else Binance has? Binance has this coin, well, not CoinsBit token. Hi, CoinsBit token. Shout out to hedge fund manager Mo. There's a lot of people you see jumping into space right now who are like, I want to learn. And they're saying, oh, you got to check this out. and they don't necessarily know about the space. They're new to the space, but they heard something and they're going by what they heard. You have so much crap news out there, so much crap coins being pumped, and so many crap exchanges being pumped. Not saying that that's coinsbit .io, just saying you have a lot in the space that's being talked about that is there's really zero legs to it. Get in my course now and I tell you exactly what is what and who's who. yourbitcoinnow.com. So looking at CoinMarketCap, which is the exchange for finding out what coins are worth what and when. It has been that for many years, well before I've been in the space talking with you. Binance owns us. You see that Binance owns crypto, the crypto space that shows you exactly what coins are doing what, because they own coinmarketcap.com. And for you to see that, that's just phenomenal, amazing, absolutely brilliant. And ultimately, that is a big thing. It is a big thing, I tell you. Yes, because when you have, you know, a company like Binance owning the website where you can find all the cryptocurrencies that you want and their current price for free, you know that they have a lot of power in the space. Now, you might be saying, if you're new to the space, well, what's the big deal with CoinMarketCap? CoinMarketCap, just to teach you something about the space. And I teach you this in my course, yourbitcoinnow.com. Make sure you join in my course. What I teach you about CoinMarketCap is that CoinMarketCap is the website for finding out all of the current prices in crypto. I know I've told you that once or twice, but I'm telling you, it is the basically gold standard in the space. You go on there if you want to find out about a coin, how much it is, and so on and so forth. Do they have an app? They might have an app in the App Store. I'm not too certain. You do have different apps on your phone, because there are people I know who use apps on their phone for finding out the price. I know that an app that I often use on my phone is CoinStats. And you might be saying, well, Ooch, I mean, if CoinMarketCap doesn't have a app, why are you showing me this website? Who goes on the websites anymore? Like, who has a laptop? It looks like CoinMarketCap does have an app, and we're going to go on that app right quick. I'm going to install. Shout out to you if you're listening to us live on Clubhouse right now. We are live around the world, and I really have a lot of fun talking with you about cryptocurrency every week right here. We're going to talk about the U.S. stock market with you in just a few. We're also going to talk with you about gold, because gold has been absolutely tanking. Not fun at all. Watching that, I have a couple of gold positions and silver positions. Silver actually has been doing really well, while gold has been faltering. Like, gold stocks are tanking. These are things that I'm not a huge fan of. It's saying go to homepage on CoinMarket. Oh, there you go, CoinMarketCap. You also have an app for CoinMarketCap. Top coins, and look, see right there, you got all the different coins happening. Yep. I didn't realize CoinMarketCap had an app, and it's actually a really cool app. So there you go. Not only is Binance on your browser, on your laptop or your iPad, you're also in your phone via app, and on your iPad or tablet via app as well. So that's an amazing thing for you to see today, this morning. Just more reason why I'm bullish on Binance, because again, you have them having the gold standard. This is the gold standard in cryptocurrency, and that is just having CoinMarketCap. So 195, you see Binance Coin at now. And Ooch, are you buying any of this Binance Coin at this level? No. And I'll tell you why in a second. Of course, you know that I am bullish on cryptocurrency long term. And, you might see Bitcoin go to 100K ASAP. You might see that happen. It's over 50 grand now. Every resistance that I could have told you about that you would see Bitcoin go to, it's just blown through it. Like, literally, and I teach you this in my course about support and resistance, yourbitcoinnow.com, so I can teach you, and you know about it. Just about every resistance, every price ceiling that you could hope for Bitcoin to maybe take a turn around is just straight up blown through it. Looking at the Bitcoin price real quick, let's look at the Bitcoin price right quick so I could show you exactly what is happening. 52K Bitcoin is at. People told me that Bitcoin was a waste of time, and now it's at 52K. Okay, be careful who you listen to. So Bitcoin doing really well, and let's look for the next resistance. Of course, I believe I drew for you a Fibonacci extension. I show you how to do that in my course. Also, a Fibonacci extension, I believe I drew for you so I could show you exactly where the price is going for Bitcoin. And let's have a look at the chart as it loads up right here for you live on Twitch. If you're on Twitch right now with us, make sure you jump in the chat, ask a question or two. You saw that hedge fund manager Mo did that this morning. I was able to have his questions answered. We looked at his website and his exchange live for you. Shout out to you if you're watching on YouTube on the restream. So, yep, the next resistance you have is 69,000 for the big old Bitcoin. There is a resistance at 50,541, and you see where the price is at now. So if you were to retrace this and close the month of February under this 50,541 resistance, that would be a 4% move. And yeah, that's what you would be seeing. You'd be seeing a retrace, a retrace, a retrace, a retrace. You're seeing a retrace of about 4% because you're at 52,000. Loss of 2,000 would be a 4% move down. And that's what I've been, planning on at some point this thing retracing. But again, you're not as overbought as you were back in the big old pump back in 2017. At that point, you could see it's 96.22 on the RSI. Again, I teach you about RSI in my course, and the RSI right now is at 90.41. So we still got another 6 points to go in the RSI, going to a certain level of overbought on the monthly chart before things turn around. But this big old breakout that you've seen in Bitcoin and in crypto has just been astronomical, phenomenal, and I'm looking forward to many of my bags getting pumped as a result. That said, well, Oosh, why wouldn't you buy Binance now since it's so high? You see that everything's going up and up and up. Well, I'm waiting for that retracement because things are so overbought. What you've seen in Bitcoin and what you've seen in this space many times over is a run up, and then you've seen a big old retracement and a big retracement going into like 80% or so. This is not the first time this has happened. This has happened many times. So if we look, can we look back on 2013, way back when in the olden days? Because those are the olden days. Whenever I'm on Zoom or whenever I'm on Twitch with you live and I'm showing you these charts, things move just a little slower than when things are not so slow. So it's not showing me 2013 on this chart. It's funny how trading view just with the past on Bitcoin. It just shows you the latest and greatest. So let's look at the latest and greatest. 2017, you had the price go all the way up to around 20,000, and it came back down to 3,000, which is a retracement of nearly 90%. And yeah, ultimately you see those retracements in Bitcoin. You saw Bitcoin go to 1,300 back in 2013, and then you saw the price retrace back down to like 100 just like a month later. So when you have these big retracements in Bitcoin, you can expect another big retracement in Bitcoin. Now, of course, for you, just to be completely honest and cogent with you, you know that the past is not prologue when it comes to any, not only coin, but any chart. So just because you saw a big retracement back then doesn't mean you're going to see a big retracement now. But I do know the space, and it's something you just see in the space. So are you going to see Bitcoin just go up and up and up and up and up forever and not have a pullback at some point? Chances of that happening are very little in terms of you not seeing that. I'm expecting a pullback. Right now, I'm just enjoying the ride up. But let's look at the chart again. I can show you, and again, I teach you how to read charts in my Bitcoin course and in my stock course, yourbitcoinnow.com. Pick up my course. You have the price up at 50K, and I teach you about EMA support and resistances. And here are the EMAs right here. They're well above the EMAs, just like they went well above the EMAs. So the EMAs are this blue line, this red line, and this gold line. And when you're looking at these lines, these are essentially, the price is supposed to stay close to these. Now, if you look at the Tesla chart, if you look at the EXP chart, EXPI, which is another stock out there, you see that things are way above these levels. So that is, of course, makes sense. In fact, I can show you real quick. So this is Bitcoin, and this is the EMAs. You see that the price is up here, EMAs down here. Let's show you some stocks to show you, kind of give you another illustration of what I'm talking about. What you talking about? What you talking about? Yeah, what you talking about? All right, so Tesla's at 789.23. So let's look at the EMAs in regards to Tesla. Looks familiar, right? Looks very similar to what you and I saw before. Tesla is overbought on the monthly chart, just like Bitcoin is, and the Tesla chart looks very similar to where Bitcoin is at, although Bitcoin is obviously you see is way more bullish than where Tesla's at. Okay, Tesla, let's see, EXPI. Where is EXPI? Yeah, there we go. Woo! And that one is well above the EMAs as well. If I show that to you, see right there, boom, looks a lot like that Bitcoin chart, doesn't it? Are we overbought on EXPI? Yes, we are, just like that Bitcoin chart. So you see three very bullish charts. EXPI has been insane. I talked to you about EXPI just a few weeks ago. Hopefully you got a couple of pickups on there. I know I did. Wow, look at GameStop at $44. The GameStop bulls, where you at? You know, there's people who bought that at $500 and it's $44 now. Hello. You got to be careful what you do with your finances, folks. Not good. Anyway, so that's EXPI, that's Tesla, that's Bitcoin. You see three insanely bullish things happening. Let's look at, I don't know if Google's a great example, but I think Google might be a good example. Okay, so Google's been insane this month. However, you see how it stays right up on the EMA? You see how it just stays right up on there? It even had a retracement down. This obviously is really good. Obviously, it feels a lot better when you're looking at something like this, like Tesla, because the price is just going up overnight. But when it goes up, when you see it go up like an elevator, you're going to see it come down like an elevator, generally speaking. And you don't want that to happen. You want it to go steady Eddie, like you're hiking, right? You want your candles to be hiking, generally speaking. Even though it's great when you can fly, just know that if you fly up, you got to fly down. And the landing, oftentimes, when you fly down, not so good, as opposed to you just hiking steadily. You know, you're enjoying the scenery, you're enjoying the sun, you're enjoying the wind on your face, you're enjoying the peace and tranquility, just a steady Eddie, nice hike. Yeah, you're getting a bit of sweat and a bit of grit in, especially in places like here. You just kind of slip a little bit, but you just pick yourself right back up and you just keep on hiking. You want to go hiking when you're on your charts. When you're kind of just going straight up in the air, you're opening yourself up to more of a risk of just falling right down. Again, Adobe chart, you're looking just a nice steady Eddie hike. Obviously, you saw this exponential growth last year, 2020, but then what happens? Come right back down to that blue line. So you see it just creeping along that EMA. So showing you this, right? Because these last two charts, Google and Adobe, you're looking at, just a nice steady Eddie hike. And that's what you like to see on your charts, if you're me at least. When you see, that's not the chart I want to show you. When you see this, right? When you see that, what you're expecting, again, is for things to come back down to that blue line, to your EMAs, and that EMA now is around 23,000. So you're looking at 52,000. 23,000 is where that EMA is at. Ooch, are you saying that the price is coming down to 23,000? No. What I'm asking you to do is just remember that eventually it's going to come back down so it can hit those lines. When you're looking at the Bitcoin price from previous years, you saw that there was a run up in 2017, went well above the blue lines here, similar to over here. And what did it do over the next few years? It came back down, not only to that blue line, but it came down to the gold line, which is your 50-day EMA, which is a gold standard in exponential moving averages. Again, I teach you all this in my course, and I make it super simple for you. yourbitcoinnow.com. The price stays along the blue line for years, because it wasn't until October of 2020 where it just started to break out insane. So multi-year bear market you saw where things kind of just went sideways, and down below in the cryptocurrency market, obviously it went up really high in 2017, but we saw it come back down soon after, and it stayed down for another 2.5 to 3 years. So I'm expecting, this is what I'm expecting. I don't know if this is going to happen. You never know what could happen. I do know that the chart has to fix itself. So the chart that you saw will eventually start to come down. So it can start hitting those EMAs again. And maybe you'll see those EMAs get hit when Bitcoin is at 100,000 or 200,000. Who knows, right? I can't predict the future, but looking at the chart, what I can do is prognosticate for you that I'm expecting a pullback in Bitcoin. Now, I remember I talked to you about a week or two ago about Bitcoin coming down to 20,000. That's Bitcoin to 20,000 question mark. That was when the price of Bitcoin was around 40,000 or so. And you've seen the price go up to 52,000, which obviously is very good for you. If you're bullish on Bitcoin, if you own Bitcoin, you're doing amazing right now. I have friends who are hitting me left and right. Hey, I'm buying this. What do you think? And you know, I'm telling them, join my course, yourbitcoinnow.com. But ultimately for you, if you're bullish on Bitcoin long term and you think it's going to 100K, then picking up now is no big deal. Will I pick up any right now? I might. I have quite a bit, so I'm kind of happy with my position where it's at right now. What you like to do, if you're me, when you see the coins, when you see something in your portfolio not doing so well and you're bullish on it long term, you like to pick more of it up when it's down. So when something's bullish, you like to let it run. And when something is bearish, you like to pick up more. So I'll explain for you. It's kind of like going, if you went to your local grocery store and you looked around and everything was 50% off, you'd be like, what is happening? Now, it's not 50% off for life, you know, it's temporary. You're going to see it on a discount for a while. What would you do if you saw everything in your store 50% off for the next month or for the next 2 months? You'd go and pick up a lot of it. You'd go and hoard, you know, toilet paper and gravy and chocolate and is anything that I just said good for you to eat anyway? You'd get all the eggs and all the anything that you knew, canned goods, meats. If you're a meat eater, you get as much as you can that you can hold on to for a long time because you're saying cereal. I love cereal. Oof, I love cereal. You'd pick up as much as you can of whatever they have on offer because you'd say, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. This thing is all on discount, 50%. When do you walk in the grocery store and everything is 50% off? Hello. Same thing with the stock market. Same thing with cryptocurrency. When you're seeing in precious metals and whatever you're trading or getting in and out of, whatever you're looking at, when you see it on offer and you're bullish long term, right? So it's not like you're seeing in your grocery store, you're not seeing the meats down 50% and you never think the price is going to go back to normal. You're saying it on discount for right now. So when you see it right now on discount, you're saying, okay, in the future, it's going to go up. So when you're looking at different things down, so I was talking to you about gold. Let's have a look on gold. It's actually in today's title. I love that. I love that synergy that you and I are hitting. And a good morning to you if you're with us on Clubhouse. Shout outs to you as well, listening to us on Clubhouse. You also are live with us on Twitch. If you're in the Twitch chat right now, jump in the chat, ask a question. If you're a subscriber on Twitch, I will give you Bitcoin today. All you need to do is send me your Bitcoin wallet and I'll just give you some Bitcoin because I'm a nice guy that way. I'm going to show you a bit about gold right now, though. Gold not doing so well in my portfolio. I picked up a lot of gold and silver last year. I'm in an options trade on gold right now, which I'm super excited on silver right now, SLV, which I'm super excited about. One of these weeks, I'm going to actually show you options and we're going to dig into options. I just don't want to confuse you because I know that many of you watching and listening, you're well versed in the markets and you want to learn, but you don't want to be lost. So I don't want to lose you on some of the things that are happening in the markets. I'm in a Baidu. Look at that Baidu, 290. I'm selling the 310 calls, which means that as long as the price stays under 310, I'm a winner. And that right there means I am a winner today. Now, those calls expire next Friday. So as long as the price stays below 310 between now and next Friday, I'm a winner. I think that might be a $200 trade. So that means I would win $200 or I'd be up 200. That is amazing to see today. Down 6% today, Baidu. You had Baidu have their earnings, I believe, yesterday. And since then, there's been a huge sell-off. Now, I started selling the 310 calls. Why would you sell the 310 calls if it's so bullish? Well, what did I tell you about overbought and oversold? Hello, things have been way overbought, and it's been crying out for a pullback. Looking at the daily chart quickly on Baidu. Baidu is a Chinese tech company. It's come down now to the blue EMA, right? So it's well above the blue EMA on the daily chart, and now it's come down, which is good. You see that it's been, moving pretty steady Eddie. If I were to guess, you'd see the price come up from here, and you'd see things be pretty bullish from here eventually. But you're seeing a major sell-off overall in the market. The market's been due for a pullback, and yeah, I'm just happy to see this. Now the question is, do you want to close your trade, ooch, or do you want to continue on? That is the question that you have. Who knows where you go from here, but I do know that I am up as of today on that trade. Amazing feeling. You know why? Because I opened that trade last Thursday for you, actually for me, but I opened the trade just after our show with you. And when I did that, I was like, well, I'm showing you my back office. Oh, no, actually, I think I'm good to go. Yeah, I thought I was showing you my Twitch backstage. So I opened that trade with the expectation of closing it last Friday. And what I did is I rolled that options trade forward. And when I did that, I was like, well, I'm going to roll it forward, and I'm going to pay a bit more of a debit for it to roll it forward because I think it's a winner in the long term. And that 290, yes, love it. The daily chart was also overbought, which is why you see it come back down, because when you're overbought in overbought conditions, you're due for a pullback. I teach you this in my course. And now it's down in the purple here in the RSI, which means you're seeing it at an equilibrium now. You're not seeing it so overbought. And that is a good thing for me. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Great thing to see this morning, especially because that was a loser for me last Friday, and I rolled it forward as I explained to you. So looks like Binance is down 191 as well. So a bit of a discount from just a couple of minutes ago. What are you saying? What are you saying? All right. So we were talking about Baidu, and then I was going to talk to you about another stocky. What stocky was I going to talk to you about? I don't quite remember. Talking about gold, actually. So yeah, so gold down to 177. This is not fun. This is not fun for me to see. It's almost oversold. So when you have something overbought, you can expect for it to sell off and eventually fix itself. When you see something is oversold, you're looking at it where it's just been selling way too much, and you could probably expect an uptick. You could see that back in, let's see, that's late November of 2020. You saw that gold was tanking. The price went down to around the levels that you're seeing now. So there is a support level around these levels now, which is why, though you saw a sell-off yesterday down to looks like 1769 was the close, or 1776 was the close, but 69 was the low. You're seeing now that there's been a bit of an uptick in gold. Now let's look at the monthly chart, because when you and I look at the monthly chart, we're taking more of a satellite view. You're zooming out a bit more so you can take a look at exactly where the clouds are moving, so to speak. I like that. I just came up with that now. Satellite clouds. Get it? So looking at the gold price. So looking at gold back in July of 2020, the price went up to 1984. In August, it went up to 2075. You saw gold break 2000 for the first time ever, and everybody loved it. However, you also saw that it was overbought. Look at that. Overbought, oversold. I teach you this in my course, yourbitcoinnow.com. So when you saw it go that high, yes, for my portfolio, I loved it. It was amazing. I was like, give me more. Give me more. But ultimately, I knew, because I'm a professional, and you and I talking this morning know that I've been around the markets for a few, and I've seen quite a few things. So I knew, you know that I knew that it was due for a pullback. Just like I've been showing you different things overbought and oversold this morning here on Twitch, talking to you on Clubhouse, and on the restream on YouTube. You know good and well that pullback was due in gold. So what happened? You've seen this steady decline for the last few months. August, September, October, November, 4 months of red. So yes, you saw it go up to 2000, but you saw it opened in 1974 and closed in 1967. Essentially, it stayed even for August, but then you saw 3 down months through November. December was bullish, so it closed 2020 at 1897, but now you're seeing another 2 down months. It's to the blue line EMA. So the question now is, does gold stay above this blue EMA? Does it stay above the 12-day moving average, which is what that blue EMA line is? Do you see it show support at that level? Because it's shown pretty good support at that level for about half a year, right? So initially that was a resistance of some sort. July was a huge breakout. It opened in 1781, hit 1984 because gold was just in blue sky breakout, went overbought. Now it's back here at the blue. You could see it break that support and eventually go down to the gold line here on gold, which is at 1535 at the current level that you're seeing now. There's a Fibonacci support here at the red line, which is the 26-day moving average that you're taking a look at. Again, I teach you all of this in my course, and I make it super simple for you. yourbitcoinnow.com. You can take my stock course and I'll teach you all of this. 1672 is where you see that red line, which is the 26-day moving average. And that right there is another support. So you might be saying, Ooch, why are you calling out these numbers? Well, what you should see. You should either see the price stay at this level, right? It was going to stay above 1785, 1777, where you see it now, and go up from here, or you'll see it come down to about 1650, right? Or 1670 and go up from there. Or you'll see it come down to 1530 and then go up from there. The good thing that you are seeing on the chart now is that you're out of the overbought conditions that you saw it in before, because those overbought conditions, you don't like those overbought conditions. When you see overbought conditions, you can expect for things to turn around the other way, and you just don't want that to happen. You want it to stay going up. Remember, I showed you that Google chart, I showed you that Adobe chart, and you just had it just going up, like floating, like, ooh. It's my ASMR for you this morning. You will want it, yes, you want to just have a steady Eddie hike. You want things to just go up. You don't want things to be going down over time. You want things to be going up over time, and you can expect for things to go up over time with gold if you see it stay hiking up like that, right? So let's hope. Let us hope that happens. I have a couple of gold positions. I actually have the precious metal gold. I also have gold stocks. Gold stocks for me right now are tanking. Let's take a look at some of those gold stocks. What gold stocks do we have? Well, we have Harmony, we have Hecla, and we have Kingross as well. There's so many. JNUG is another gold stock. There's tons of gold stocks. And shout out to my homie Mike. Homie Mike, who is a hedge fund manager in New York. Great guy. He told me when I was in Wyoming last April, we had a great conversation, and he was saying he thought gold stocks were going to break out. It was just in April, right? Maybe 2 weeks into your lockdown, you and I going through that lockdown. And he was saying, yeah, I think gold stocks are going to make a move. Can you take a look at some things on the chart for me? I said, sure, Mike, of course, I'll do that. And I looked, and things looked bullish short term, but long term bear markets. You saw from this satellite view that things were just like down, and it was just like maybe up a little bit as of late. And since then, you've seen the prices of some of things just go like bonkers. And I finally took positions in them a couple of weeks in after you saw them go up 200 or 300% in just less than a month. It's insane to watch. I'm looking for a couple of those gold stocks for you right now. I have so much on my watch list. 91 JNUG. See, that was one of them. Let's see what we got here. You got the GDX, you got the IAU, AY. There's Kingross right there is a position of mine. I got a bit of Kingross in my portfolio. Harmony's just above it, and Hecla, which is HL, is just above it as well. So clicking on this Kingross, let's see if TradingView agrees with us. By the way, when you and I were watching on Monday and wondering why is none of the stock market moving, guess what? It was a holiday, y'all. So that's why you saw the price not moving, because it was like, it's a holiday, so the stock market is closed. So when you see the stock market closed, you won't see stocks move. So therefore, which is why you saw the crypto market moving and the FX market moving, but the stock market not moving. So that was funny to see after the fact. Okay, so here's Harmony now. It's down to the 12-day moving average. Obviously, you saw it go here. This is back in July of 2020. Price went to 761 in Harmony. Very, very bullish. And you've seen it come down. It kind of mirrors gold and where gold is at right now. So yeah, it's just had a steady decline. You have the 50-day moving average at 337. And this all depends. Are you bullish on gold long term? Now, I'm bullish on gold long term because you have a lot of money printing happening in the world. Now, you're seeing Bitcoin have its day, and you're seeing a lot of people run into Bitcoin and into cryptocurrency because you see it go up just insane. In my webinar for my course, the price that I used, that I created, by the way, this webinar back in January, way back when, remember, all the way back in January. And I show you the Bitcoin price back then, and it was $35,000. Folks, $52,000 is where you're seeing Bitcoin at. It's been a month, 1 month. I created that webinar literally a month from now, from now. It was back in January 2018. I mean, January 18th of 2021, this year. I did that for you then because I was giving away Bitcoin and launching yourbitcoinnow.com. And now here you are with me on February 18th, 2021, 52,000. Price has gone up 50%. 50% in a month, 30 days. So you have so many people jumping into cryptocurrency because they're like, I'm gonna be rich. My uncle was right. You know, everyone who's crazy, like me, like others, oh, are you still into that Bitcoin? Now we're all oracles now, because you saw Bitcoin at 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. You had those of us in the space who were bullish long term, still hodling, still picking up crypto, increasing our positions. I was picking up more and more Power Ledger during those down moments. And now you're seeing the price break out for Bitcoin. You're seeing it break out for a lot of cryptocurrency, and you see a lot of people bullish. So you see everybody rushing in like a gold rush, the psychology of crowds. I teach you about that in my course as well, yourbitcoinnow.com. So when you have so many people jumping into cryptocurrency for a return right now, and it's so easy to buy right now because all you need is a Coinbase account right now, or a whatever website or exchange our friend hedge fund manager Mo said this morning, then you can just go buy it. You can buy it on your phone. It's super easy to buy on Coinbase. Like your grandma could buy, and it's just not a hard thing to do. So when you have that so easy to do, doesn't make gold and silver that sexy. You know, it makes gold and silver, which are old money, seem a bit, do I really want to buy gold? Do I really want to buy silver? You had a lot of people buy it last year, especially people who saw everything happen in the lockdowns and immediately were like, buy gold and silver, because you don't know where the world is going. You don't even know if currencies are all going to fail. It's telling everybody you have to stay at home. Never in modern times have you seen that happen. So you just had a lot of uncertainty. And when you have a lot of uncertainty, you want to find something that is going to take care of you. And that right there for you is gold and silver. So you also saw a lot of money printing. And when you see a lot of money printing, you see the price of assets go up because the value of currency goes down. It goes down exponentially. And as a result, you have, what do you have? You have asset prices rise. You have real estate rise. You have cryptocurrencies rise. You have precious metals rise. So when you have all that happen, ultimately you have asset prices go up, and that's what happens. And you had a lot of people have that happen with them in the gold and silver price. And when you had that happen, you had a lot of people picking up gold and silver, which is why you saw the price go up exponentially. Now, the difference between your typical gold and silver buyer, like the metal gold, the metal silver, right, and your person who buys cryptocurrency, it's definitely generational. A lot of people, I talked with the lady on my trip to Phoenix when I was at the airport going to my rental car company. Her name's Amy. She was visiting from Buffalo, New York, and she was saying that her uncle, I believe, or her not her father-in-law, is somebody older who's 90 years old, but all this gold and silver, all this gold specifically, when everything happened and started giving it to the family, and she started freaking out. Like, I don't think it's wise for us to all have this gold in our house, right? It was freaking her out. And I said, you know what, your uncle, if this is the uncle, I believe it was the uncle, who's 90 years old, wise man to buy gold when he did, because I bought gold and silver at that same time and got a great return. Back then, gold and silver is about 1,400, 1,500 bucks. I just showed you it's at 1,700. So not bad, not bad. About a 20% return on that. So nice ROI there. But that's the generational shift, right? Your typical cryptocurrency buyer. I mean, I saw a nail tech yesterday while I was in Phoenix. I was fixing my cuticles actually. They look a lot better today. Look a lot better today because you see how it's like a little jacked up there. I got to heal my skin. But yeah, I was seeing a nail tech yesterday so I can heal that skin. Got to heal those cuticles, y'all. Make sure that my cuticles are on point. And she was a big cryptocurrency person. Now she also was in her 20s. So you have this shift. And with the shift like that, you're going to see things shift in terms of who is buying what and when. And right now, cryptocurrency is the thing because you're seeing it's so easy to buy and you see the price go up exponentially. So everybody's excited. And when you're seeing people not excited about gold and silver, you're going to see the price tank. What you want to do, if you're me, is buy more of whatever's tanking when it's tanking so that when it starts appreciating again over time, you're getting a return, right? So now that cryptocurrency is going exponentially high, am I buying into this run up? No, I'm letting my portfolio do what it does and I'm waiting for the pullback because when the pullback happens, then I'll start to accumulate more. So during this time, I'm looking actually to buy and pick up more gold and silver, more gold stocks, even though the stuff is tanking and it's kind of annoying. You have to have the presence of mind to know when to hold them and when to fold them. And I teach you this in my book as well. I talked with you about my cryptocurrency course. Now let me talk with you about my book, 10 Ways for You to Win the Stock Market. You can buy my book next week. It's an educational book, an educational book where I show you different ideas of how you can win the stock market. Loving the response so far from everyone who's been saying, Ooch, you have a book, that's so cool, man. Thank you so much. You can pick up my book. It'll be on pre-order on Amazon next Monday, I believe, and I'll be talking with you live here on Twitch about that, which I'm super excited about. 10 ways for you to win the stock market. I think I'm going to launch the show talking about the book. So, you know, last time on the show this week, I talked with you about the book at the end of the show like this. An amazing book for you. I wanted to take some of the things that I know, whittle it down to 10 things, and just give it to you. There's an amazing glossary of terms for you in there as well. So I talk to you like I talk to you in the mornings here, and I go a little bit deeper too. That said, if you know nothing about the markets, I don't want to lose you, right? I want you to know everything that I'm talking about. So therefore, I put in a glossary of terms in there for you. So, you know, I'm talking with you this morning and you're like, EMAs, support and resistance, overbought, oversold. What are you talking about? I'm lost. Well, for you, what I got for you is a glossary of terms in the book. So if you get lost in a word, all you have to do is just go to that glossary, look up the word, and find out what it means. And I explain it to you there. I mean, it's so cool. There's an index as well. There's certain terms that you want to go over, certain phrases you want to go over. It's a book for you to get your time going in the markets and for you to win in the markets. And I'm super excited for you to have that for yourself. So thankful to be here with you today. I'm super happy about that. Super happy about that Baidu trade I'm in. Yes, it's great to see a winner when you start the morning here on Twitch. So shout outs to you for being with us today. I want to thank you so much for being here. Have an amazing weekend. I'll be with you on Twitch tomorrow DJing because you know that I do the DJ thing as well. Shout out to everybody here on Clubhouse. God bless and take care. I will see you tomorrow here on Twitch, Clubhouse next week. Have a good one.